Hello and welcome to another edition of Crypto News with Chingas, brought to you by Crypto World News. My name is Chingas. Today is May 11th, 2018. Bitcoin is trading at 85.90. That's something that we're going to talk about in just a minute, so hang right there. All right, so first up on the list, brought to you by Bitcoinist, we're going to talk about Mt. Gox. Tokyo Bitcoin whale strikes again. Mt. Gox bankruptcy trustee to blame for latest Bitcoin price drop. So if you didn't know, another 8,000 Bitcoins has been sold off through the Mt. Gox trustee. 8,200 BTC was moved, and this was over the trustees over at Mt. Gox. The interesting part about this is if we look at one of the monitors that monitors the wallets for Mt. Gox cold storage. So let's take a look at this. You can see 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, so 8,000 here. Now it's got a list of all the wallets. So if we scroll, you can see where you get everything going on here. 2214 was more than likely one with those even 2000s to give it 8,200. What a lot of people don't realize is how much more there is to go. 137,891 BTC still need to be sold off by the Mt. Gox trustee. We don't know how that's going to affect the market. We don't know when they're going to sell it off. Some speculate that it's an easy way to short the market. If they know when Mt. Gox is going to sell it, it causes some panic in the market, and the last few times it has seemed to drop. But you know, it's another tool in your tool belt of information and knowledge in the crypto sphere so that you know about it. They go on in the article to talk about Mt. Gox, how big it used to be, and how it's since been defunct since 2014. Adding to the bad news, let's go into CCN here. South Korea's biggest cryptocurrency exchange investigated by local police. Market drops. You know, greed is a killer, my friends. So UpBit is now under fire. South Korean police are investigating possibilities of executives in the company moving clients' funds into their own personal accounts. You can't be happy just making millions, you know? You gotta take a little bit more here and there. So this article goes on to say that the recent dip is now because of this. Possibly it's because of Mt. Gox and this. Who knows? It could be a bunch of different things. But let's take a look at the article. Nonetheless, they talk about how the Korean Financial Services Commission has looked into UpBit. They have now since seized the operating computers. So the exchange is still up and running, but everything right now is currently being investigated. Now, there is no official report yet. This has just happened, so we're gonna have to wait and see how this thing shakes out. We're gonna need some updates in the very near future to see where we're headed here. Now, if it's anything like CoinNest and they bring that up in this article, the exchange will continue to run. It'll simply be monitored at the same time. You'll still be able to withdraw your funds. What they did in CoinNest was the president was arrested. So the board since elected a company to run the exchange, and it's still up and running and everything's cool. That may or may not be the case with UpBit, and let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. Let's wait for an official report and let's find out what really happened before we jump to any conclusions. Just another piece of information you should be aware of going into this weekend. Let's talk about something that's a little bit better. Let's talk about beer. All right, so brought to you by CoinDesk. So on the heels of Consensus, which is coming to New York on May 14th, this company, Civic, is partnered with Anheuser-Busch. If you don't know, it's Budweiser and many, many, many other beers. They have partnered with Anheuser-Busch to put a machine that'll use blockchain to verify identity in order to sell beer. Now, they're not actually selling any beer through this vending machine. All the beer will be free. So it's they're planning on doing about 600 beers, give or take, a day, which to me sounds like it's kind of a small consensus. Regardless, it's cool because they're bringing blockchain onto the mainstream. They're partnering with Anheuser-Busch and they're letting everybody know, hey, look, this thing can actually work. Now, Civic is looking to do something later on, of course, with their own tokens. This particular vending machine is not going to take any tokens. Like I said, the beer will be free. This is more just to show that blockchain does work for an unmanned ID verification system. So, it could be put into casinos where, people would get carded at the door. You could eliminate all of that. Into clubs, you can eliminate that. For sales of anything that's age restricted. This is just one of those ideas, sort of a PR stunt, and also to bring awareness to blockchain and what it can do, for everybody in the world moving forward. So it's a really cool article. It's something that I think you should peep your eyes on. And again, that's over at CoinDesk, so you can check that out. Well, I can't thank you enough for watching. That about wraps it up for this crypto news with Chingas, brought to you by Crypto World News. And thank you so much for watching. Check them out on Discord, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, their website, the whole 9 yards, all the social media things. And have yourself a great weekend. Don't let this recent dip in price for Bitcoin bring you down. There's plenty of trades to be made, all right? So be careful out there and happy trading. You could short. You could use it as buying opportunities. there's plenty of excellent buying opportunities over here. We still got coins that are sitting at, 86 to 90% from their all-time high. You got recent drops here at 20%, 13.75, 16%, 19%. These are buying opportunities, man. Damn! Woo!